So what we know is that Ukraine has now used US-made weapons, they're called ATACMS, to strike inside Russia for the first time since this conflict broke out. These are longer range weapons, but they only flew just over the border to about 75 miles inside Russia, to an area where Ukrainian troops are already operating. So it is in effect a zone of conflict, but still this is the very first use of these weapons over the border into Russia during this conflict. So the question is, how does Russia respond to this latest development? What we know is it comes on a day when Russia announced that President Vladimir Putin had signed off on changes to Russia's nuclear doctrine. These are changes that were discussed some months ago, but announced only today. And it allows Russia, under certain conditions, it says, to use nuclear weapons against another country. The timing is interesting. It just adds to the tensions that we're seeing and a sense that things are really ramping up between Russia and Ukraine, particularly before we see Donald Trump take office in the US in the early part of next year. Well, it actually doesn't change that much on the ground in terms of the conflict. Russia says that it shot down 5 of these missiles. It says the 6th one didn't do much damage. That's Russia's claims, at least. And they didn't go that far into Russian territory. On the ground, we can see Russia still making gains inside Ukraine. What this really is about is Russia and Ukraine starting to really get positioned to be in the best possible position, the strongest position for the reality that this war is heading towards a negotiation. Certainly, Donald Trump, the incoming US president, has indicated that's what he wants. So they're setting themselves up to be in that strongest position for the fact that talks are likely.